And InitMax is also a premium partner of the Zabbix and also certified trainer partner. And actually, I've just noticed, not intentionally, but I'm drinking a tea from InitMax mug right now. So the setup steps are listed here. What we need to do, that's actually wrong URL. Let's go back, Zabbix templates, BambuLab, this one. Sorry, I'm going to throw the link in the description of the video. So requirements, Zabbix 7.0 or higher. Zabbix Agent 2 is required because all of this monitoring is based on Zabbix Agent 2 module. And you need to know printer IP address, serial number, and MQTT access code. The good thing is that all of this stuff you can get on the printer itself. And correct Go plugin binary for your platform, whether it's AMD64 or ARM. Access details, access code, password, you can find it in a Bamboo Handy app here. So on your mobile phone, if I'm not mistaken, serial number, you can find it here, and MQTT username default as BBLP, which is already set on the template. And we don't really need to change it. If you don't have the mobile app or cannot find where to get this, you can get it out of your printer screen itself. And just go to the network settings, and then you will find everything that you need. If not, then just click around the settings. I don't exactly remember where it was. So first thing first, we need to open a Linux terminal where our Zabbix Agent 2 is sitting, and I have it here. So Zabbix Agent 2 minus V, minus capital V. It is of the version 7.4.6. And what we need to do, check CPU architecture. Like if you're not sure what the hell are you running, type this. Okay, x86-64, which means AMD 64. So now I know that I need to download the plugin binary. Pick only one. There's two options for AMD 64 and for ARM. And I have AMD, so we need to run this. I actually have already done these commands. So basically here, we're downloading the module itself and putting it in this directory. When I was doing this, running this command on a clean machine, at least I had an error because I didn't have a folder called user libexec Zabbix. So what you need to do then is, let me move it here. Let me move it like here. Then you need to make directory user libexec Zabbix and then type this command. Then we need to give the root permission and also set the correct permissions on the module itself. If we don't have ARM, we can skip this part. Then we need to download, edit the plugin config. So again, just run this command. It will download it in the folder, which is already read by the Zabbix Agent 2, located in etc Zabbix, Zabbix Agent 2.d and plugins d BambuLab conf. We can open it right now here. Etc Zabbix, Zabbix Agent 2.d plugins BambuConf, and when you download it, all of this is commented out, and you need to uncomment just one line. There is one line for AMD 64, which I have, and I also downloaded the module for this architecture, and there's one line for ARM. If you have ARM, then just uncomment this line, and keep this one commented, right? So that's that. When you have made the changes to Zabbix configuration file, not the Zabbix, this BambuLab configuration file for the Zabbix Agent 2, you need systemctl restart Zabbix Agent 2. When that is done, time to download the template. Where to get it? Also in this page, import a template. You can run the test from the CLI with, in the key, you need to provide the IP address of your printer. Here, in this, between the slashes, that's the serial name of your printer, and here you need to put the access code. The username for MQTT remains BBLP. If that is working successfully, you need to import this template. So just click here on a template, download it somewhere on a computer. Then you need to go to your Zabbix, go to the data collection templates, click import, find a template, and just import it here. It's going to be Bamboo. Almost spilled my tea. Then go to configure data collection hosts, create a host for your BambuLab printer. It will also be required to add agent interface because the monitoring is done through the agent. Link the template BambuLab by Zabbix agent to MQTT and a macroses. So there's a lot of the macroses that are coming from the template itself, but it's mandatory for us to change 3 of them. First of all, the Bamboo URL. So we need to set the IP address of your printer in your network. In front, we have a TLS and the port is 8883. Then we need to change the Bamboo serial number, which we can get from the Handy app or from the printer itself. And we need to change the access code, MQTT password, which we again can get either in a Handy app or on the Bamboo screen itself. When that is done, that's it. You just wait, and there is one master item which triggers a whole bunch of the JSON out of your printer, and based on JSON extracting, the pre-processing and dependent rules, dependent items, and low-level discoveries creates a lot of the items that will actually receive the data for you. There's also the triggers, default ones, but with the triggers, like, be careful. Yeah, maybe they don't really fit your printer or your stuff that you are doing with your printer, so go explore them, like the bed not reaching target, door open while printing, filament tangle detected. All of those are kind of common, but still go through all of those triggers and make sure that they are matching what you are expecting from the monitoring. Maybe you don't need something, then just feel free to disable it or just delete the trigger as such. There are 3 discovery rules: AMS discovery, AMS trace discovery, and lights discovery. So if something is going to change with this stuff, if let's say you add a new AMS tray, a new AMS as a unit, or you add a new filaments into the AMS, those are going to be discovered automatically, and you will get like the color label, color, material, the temperature max, temperature minimal for this specific filament that you're using. That is going to be discovered on the fly, and the changes will apply, and you will get the recent data about that. So that's about that. The setup itself is like very simple. I've talked a lot, but you can get it running like under 10 minutes. And I think it's very handy. Just like a handy app of the BambuLab, you can get handy data out of your printer. And just to be aware of everything that is happening. And while I have you here, I wanted to give me a second. If you like me talking about the Zabbix and all sort of the stuff monitoring related, I wanted to let you know that I also will be doing a couple of webinars for the InitMax about the Zabbix topics. And the first one is going to be January 22. So already pretty soon, like 3 weeks, something like that. And we're going to talk about a Zabbix performance tuning. Then February 5, we have a topic about SNMP and SNMP traps in monitoring, Zabbix and advanced database monitoring, and a couple of more webinars. Time zone for all of them is going to be in the EST. So if you're from Europe, we're going to meet you up in the evenings. I think it was, doesn't matter, my time zone, nevertheless. So it's GMT -5, 2 p.m., 4 p.m. We have scheduled 2 hours. I think we're going to talk a lot. I will try to share all of my experience that I know about these topics. So go sign up for free. Don't need to pay anything. Don't need to do anything. Just sign up, show up, and let's have a good talk about monitoring. Other than that, as usual, thank you guys for your time. And don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and all of the beautiful buttons of the YouTube. Thank you guys, and see you later.